like to be a freelancer? I don't know, I never really experienced what it's like to take a bunch of requests online. There was a time I was asked to make a drawing for them for their tattoo, but they didn't really tell me what they wanted their tattoo to be. I'm no tattoo artist, alright? I wasn't even into that kind of thing with tattoos, except for the fake ones. Now those are cool, but I was going to be paid for making the concept art for them when I was in high school, but oh well. But I did make a Fiverr account not too long ago. I watched a lot of videos and got a lot of tips, but nothing. You're not alone, because this job as a freelancer is not easy. I don't want to hear the lies, alright? This is no different from YouTube or getting ghosted making job applications. Now, Fiverr has a lot of benefits for anyone, but this site is not for artists. Now, hear me out. It is possible to sell your gigs to your customers as an artist. It's just harder to get recognized in a huge crowd because artists are really talented with their art style. But there are a few tips that a lot of newbies are gonna need. 1, you need an audience. Where can you get that audience? 2, social media or portfolio. Don't try to make a bunch of accounts, cause that will wear you out. Sometimes joining an event can help your recognition, but make sure it's not a scam event, cause my cousin got tricked for wanting to join a wrestling competition. For your art, just make sure your name is on your project so it doesn't get stolen. There was one time I almost got scammed because I was given a request on the project to make a card for their wedding. And I didn't realize it's a scam after I wasted my time making it. The moment I used the Google Photo search tool, I found out this was taken years ago. That's when I knew this was a scam. Wait, wouldn't the scammer give you less stars? This wasn't gig on Fiverr. In fact, it was emailed. So not only I wasn't getting paid, but I also wasted my time making the project. It's even the same issue on Fiverr, but I know damn well they're not real people, so I let Fiverr take care of them. You guys need to be really careful when you're making a Fiverr or portfolio account, because this is the easiest way scammers get newbies. But this guy was the golden grail, my savior from this drought. I was in doubt about getting any customers on Fiverr when I met this person. I'll call her Sunberry. She does ceramics as a freelancer and made it an actual job, which is awesome. I asked Sunberry for advice as I was waiting for a whole 2.5 years. She told me that I need to be patient. Yes, it will take a long time, but it will happen. And just after she said that, 2 weeks later, I got a request on Fiverr. Like, for real this time. It wasn't an email scam. It wasn't a Fiverr message scam trying to steal my work. No, it was an actual person and he actually bought the gig. I was so excited, but there was one problem. I didn't have my PC because we were in the process of moving. I have a week to finish this and I don't have access to my computer. What was I gonna do? Wait a minute. I could do it on my phone. I have a pencil and a sketchbook for the rough draft. I can actually do this. How the hell can you draw on your phone? It's so damn small. You see, I actually have a lot of experience drawing on my phone. So I read his comment. He calls himself by very, really cool. He wanted me to remake his Charmeleon Survivor fusion bigger and more menacing with more Survivor attributes, but still has a Charmeleon's concept. So I got to work. I did the rough draft with the concept first, coming up with the design and pose, and once that was done, I moved it to my phone to draw it. Add shading, colors, and boom, it's completed. Very, really cool, loved it. I wish I had access to my computer, but I didn't let that stop me. It felt amazing. Now I do have another gig open for 3D character models or sculpting up and running, but I'm being a bit of a small bro baller because I don't have any requests. Why can't you make 100 out of this? Looking at your portfolio from what you made is pretty impressive. It should have been 200. My gigs are the Wild West, the radiated springs of this site. May be exotic, I rarely get any customers around these parts. My specialties is making concept art from scratch, molding materials into creations, screwing and bolting and strings together to make them move more like my. My experience as a freelancer is mixed. I'm still going to get scammers trying to take advantage of me, and there will still be less commissions over the years. Even though I'm not going to get that many commissions, I will still always be working on something great and unbelievable, even if the requests are always empty.